Hi guys, this is Tim with Event Office and Inflatable Office, and I'm going to show you our worker surveys, or as we like to call them, manager reports. So let's get started. So this is an event, and we have a shift that's scheduled on the 17th, and this Lazy Joe guy, he's in a manager position, and he's going to be the guy that we want to take the survey. So the way this works is in your positions, and you can always search for stuff if you want to find it quickly in here. In your positions, you'll click on this setting here that says that we want this position to fill out reports or surveys after the event's over. So that's already set, so we don't have to worry about that. When the manager survey is completed, it will show in a couple of places. Some of the most notable would be right here on the lead. So, and you can see that it says it hasn't been completed yet. This is a link to it. So if you wanted to open it up from here and complete it, you could. Once it's complete, it will show there. So when Lazy Joe finishes his shift, we have an email that will remind him. So if you go to the email center, we can see that there's an email. If we filter just on category of workers, we'll see right here there's a manager report email that we can send out, and it has a special variable to fill in the URL so that we send him to the right report for the right event. So he'll get that, but he can also see it inside of his worker account. So if you were to go to the surveys area of his worker login for the worker site, you can see here it's going to have the survey that he needs to complete. So he can wait on the email, or he can just do the survey directly from here. And it's going to go through and ask a number of questions here. So he can, and these are customizable. You can put your own questions in here if you want. So we do kind of try to keep track of dangerous items. So if you're using our system and putting in the items manufacturer and model, and we start seeing a lot of accident issues, we kind of try to keep track of that for you to kind of let you know what items are more dangerous than others. There are some special questions in here. This is one special question that we try to have you keep in there and not change. You actually have to contact us if you want to change it. But this will trigger the item to go into maintenance if they say immediately there is something that's wrong. It'll put the item in maintenance, and what that'll do is it'll make it unavailable for anything in the future. It'll also trigger the sending of another email, which can be found in alerts. So if we go to the alert center, we'll see here. Let me see if I can search it here. Yeah, so maintenance. So there's a maintenance alert here that will trigger, and you can set up who that goes to if you want. So that's what that'll do. And they can always put comments in it too. And as they're finishing up this here, we also ask if there's any issues with the shift times. Maybe these need adjusted. A lot of these, like I said, can be changed based on what you think are important. So this is another special question here, the ranking, and we do kind of keep track of like a rank. I'm sorry, this isn't the rank. This is more a rating. Ranking we like to use for who's able to sign up for shifts first and so forth. But this is more of a rating, and this will help you to define who your good workers are if you're not the one that's working with them all the time. So anyway, and then they can add additional comments, of course. So that's kind of how those surveys work. Once the survey is finished, it'll disappear from his to-do list on surveys. Again, like we said before, this lead should be then updated with the survey results. So let's see, let's go back down to surveys, and there we go. We see the results in here. We also do some, we also have an additional alert that can go if you turn it on. I think it's under survey. So yeah, you can turn on the manager survey alert. So whenever our survey is completed, it can send an alert to someone so they can review it, make sure everything went okay with the event and so forth. So that is some of the stuff that you can do with surveys, and we've had in manager reports, and we've had people do a lot of customization and different things to theirs in their system, and we're definitely open to that. If you want to go in and do some customization, it's pretty simple to do. You can Here is the manager report. You don't get a lot of choices on that, but if you go to, that's just for changing the name and stuff, but if you go here to the report, you can see which ones were special questions, ones that we don't really want to remove or change, but we can upon request, and then other questions that are editable, removable, and then of course you can add your own questions into. So, and all that's just so that you can be better at keeping track of what's going on at your events and make sure that your employees are following the protocol that you want. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our little tutorial of the survey system. Thanks.